get to our interview of the evening. First time back in the Youngsterdam, by the way. You know, Youngsterdam Lounge over here, 529 Yonge Street, corner Wellesley. We got our first time back since the pandemic has started where we got an interview. You know what I'm saying?
First guest, and we're still during the pandemic. We're in phase 2. We're adhering to the rules.
Yeah. Keeping it down to a minimum. You know what I'm saying?
Abiding. Yeah. That's right. Adhering, abiding. Yes, that's right. Thank you.
Abiding by these rules over here. But it's. I felt like this right here, we should start here because this gentleman, I feel, is going to be doing a lot of big things in the future. Both of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, that's for sure.
Right? So with no further ado, we got LilBandKamp in the building.
Slat.
And YungSlimeDinero in the building.
Yes, sir. Nigga D-Slime. Watch me shit.
Hugo, but I'm still a boss. Pass me the Fago, I'm pouring the walk. Ooh, slap. I drip when I walk. Ooh, slap.
Okay.
So y'all been burning up the scene for like, I feel like the last year or so.
Bubbling.
You know what I'm saying? Doing your thing, right?
Yeah.
And now with everything that's going on, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel your 2020 has been so far?
My 2020, honestly, like, I seen bare people complaining about, like, 2020 in these posts, all that, but, like, honestly, my 2020, it hasn't been, like, shit. It's actually been good. Like, I've been having a good year, like, from everything I'm doing with my music, like, it's just keep going up. 2020 is the year I even said, like, it's going to be a YSP 2020.
Yeah.
And, like, this is the year where I'm seeing all, like, the shit starting to change and all of that shit.
Yeah. Sure. And even before I get that same answer from you, can I just call you Slime for short?
Yeah.
And what do you want us to call you for short?
Just call me Bandcamp.
Bandcamp for short?
Yeah.
Okay, and we're going to get to the name too.
Yeah.
What do you've dropped some music during the pandemic time?
Yeah,
right? Over the last
put out the Lambo during the pandemic.
How many packs am I gonna flip you for a young nigga rich? Don't hate me, bitch, I ain't.
All of that, like, been working during the pandemic.
So how do you feel that that's reacted with everything that's going on now?
I feel like the pandemic, I used it in like my best like way I could use it, because like I didn't let it stop me or do any of that shit. I knew more people would be on their phone more now since like they're not at work and shit, so I used that as like to my advantage, this whole fucking pandemic shit. Like I haven't really been letting me slow it down. Like the only thing that would be slowing down and shit is like when the studio man can't link and shit because the pandemic. But other than that, like I feel like this pandemic did me good. Like other than like I can't shop and shit when I wanted. Yeah. That got me bent, boy.
Yeah. And what about you, Slime? Like
I've had those kind of problems.
Facts. Like, how has your 2020 been? Because you've been putting out a lot of music, and I've been seeing a lot of your solo music.
Bullets hit your flesh, do my dance in this bitch when I'm bopping with this tape. But anyway, I heard that I'm next.
And y'all got music together, right?
Yeah.
But like, how do you feel like the 2020 has been for you so far?
You know, just like my brother said, I think 2020 is going good. You know, we're just working. Seeing, like, just working. It's going good.
Yeah. And like, do you feel that it's been easier to push your music with everything that's going on?
I wouldn't say that. I'd say it's been like, it's been easy to like, you know, release music and stuff, but yeah.
So what's been this hardest thing during the pandemic for you guys, other than not being able to shop when you want?
Be able to like shoot videos and go to the studio, cause
like certain shit's closed and shit that you want to use for a video or some shit, like harder to get things that you want, like a foreign and shit. A lot of places are closed.
Facts.
And even like I was trying to get my girls for so long, like I didn't even want to shoot no videos like without them, so like that kind of cheesed me.
Yeah.
A lot of shit like that.
Yeah, because people might be looking at y'all sideways for having too many girls in the video, or too many people, period, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, my bad.
No, you get on the mic.
Okay, there's a signal, don't worry.
Okay, but I've even seen with your area that y'all shoot the videos and stuff like that, and just the way you're repping, because it says on your bio, like King of Brampton, right?
Yeah.
So both of y'all repping Brampton.
From Peel.
Right?
Bees.
Shout out to Peel, all the
Shout
Peel
out to
babies.
Bees. Everyone from Brampton watching this show.
Free all my bros from Peel too.
No cap.
We're like downtown heads, right? Or like, you know, Parkdale, downtown. Like, what's Brampton like? Like, what area of Brampton you guys in?
Everywhere in Brampton, but like My mom stays on one side of Brampton and my pop stay on the next side of Brampton, but back and forth from both. But I'm more like on like the Bramalea side.
Okay.
Yeah, but like Brampton is like, it's not what Six Buzz makes it out to be. That's for sure. Like,
Yeah, Six Buzz tweaking.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys are like.
I'm from the dark side of the pill. So
Don't know why mans are moving
the M
like
section, you know.
with Brampton like it's some type of Richmond Hill or something.
Okay,
Like
though.
you guys have to like really actually do your research. Or I'm not saying you guys, but whoever just looks at Brampton Six Buzz posts and has something to say about Brampton, like they can't really say anything unless they've been to Brampton. Because if you're from Brampton and you know what's going on in Brampton, like you know it's not just the sweet shit that Six Buzz posts, like just with the brown people. Like I don't know, it's nothing like that.
Yeah. Yo, so okay, well, like, cause we're like, you mentioned Six Buzz, right? And I feel like Six Buzz puts out like a notion of Brampton or like a preconceived notion of Brampton, right?
Like a hate.
So
It's a hate.
can you like dispel some like what is Brampton like? Like what are the areas and like what areas get it popping? Like not to get like too like in the polys or whatever, but like you know what I'm saying? Cause like I'm like completely clueless. I went to Brampton literally back in 2008, fam.
Yeah, for sure. Fucking Brampton, like there's a lot of spots like that. Like you guys would think that's not happening there, but like have like on Bramalea side, like fucking Knightsbridge, of course, like that section, like Balmoral, even Milton Way, all in that section. And then like the next side, got like the fucking like the zones like on the next side of Brampton.
Yeah.
Around like Campion, and yeah, like.
I be everywhere, to be honest.
Champion.
I got like, fam, I've been on like Toronto too. I lived out here too.
Okay.
But yeah, like Brampton, I just be in the M section. I don't really be anywhere else.
Where is the area where like let's say for somebody from the outside where like man them go get the shorties?
Like that's like anywhere, like I don't know, it's not really like that no more, like cause mans used to like just go to the mall and shit. If you're trying to see some shorties, I say like go to the mall. Yeah, nah, not Shoppers Road.
I said not Shoppers World.
Nah, if you wanna like get at least a kind of bad thing, then I'd say BCC by like the H&M, the little section there. You would go to find a little biddy or something, but not like get older and shit. Not like really no more, but like the young dogs be still busting up Bramalea and shit for like. So yeah, if you want a shorty, go to BCC.
There you go.
I got history.
Man, give all the section of the mall.
No, I we need that, right? Because people, they're like, yo, you're not in Toronto, you're a Brampton man.
Yo,
and I'm like,
Brampton does
why
catch
is that
a
a
bad
diss?
rap. Does catch a bad, especially in Toronto. A lot of people make fun of Brampton.
And it's like you guys, you have to like come here to actually see what's going on in here. Like it's nothing like what any of these pages post. Like another L from Brampton, that's bullshit. Like
No, it's sticky though. I know some areas are sticky out there.
Yeah,
a lot should be happening in Brampton. That's for sure.
And we have other guests who came from Brampton. For example, Habaya Mighty, she's from that area, right? Spitter, she's like...
She's an older head, though.
Yeah, like a little bit older.
She's
right?
an older head.
But she's from that area, right? And then Tory Lanez is from that area. Everybody knows Tory Lanez for being from Brampton.
But I don't see Tory Lanez claiming Brampton publicly. Like, I wish he would just come out and be like, from Brampton. I never seen him do that publicly, though. Like, I don't know. Everyone knows he's from Brampton, but I never myself seen Tory Lanez say, I'm from Brampton. Like, shout out Brampton. I wish he would, though. I fuck with Tory. He's hard ass.
Yeah. So, like, what other, besides you guys, are you guys the... And I'm asking you guys a question that you might answer different. Are you guys the most popping guys in Brampton?
Yeah,
or is there other guys?
For sure. That's not a question.
So
that's
my
for
gang
sure.
the most popping.
Last B for sure. That's for sure.
Right, but what other guys are to check for in Brampton?
Man, folk, like, I'm not gonna lie, in Brampton, I don't really, like, be listening to no other music like that, but, I don't know, niggas is working in Brampton, though, like, but not the ones you guys are seeing, like, you guys actually have to check out, like, who's actually working in, like, more the underground, because the what other ones who are, like, kind of more booming from Brampton, like, I don't know, that's not a reputation of Brampton to me, like, how they represent it, I don't, like, but, like, I fuck with, like, fucking, there's, like, Mason, he's go hard, Joe Grind,
He's from there, okay.
Okay, Joe Grant's been on the list a couple of times.
Yeah.
The names. Okay, let's get to the names. Bandcamp is like an old school thing. I used to be a rapper. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, one plug a show.
I'm on Spotify.
I know, eh? Trust me.
Guess how she, buddy.
Apple Music as well. But I'm on Bandcamp too.
Yeah.
And it was like for the old school niggas.
Yeah.
Right? How'd you get the name Lil Bandcamp, man?
First fab, put bads, like a lot of it. So like a camp. So like band camp, a lot of bands basically because I'm camping, like a lot of bands. No cap.
Where's my more fires? I don't even have my more fires hooked up.
That might have to be the title.
What is it?
That might have to be the title because I'm camping bands. Like,
Camping bands. Jeez. Can you send that as a text to me, please, Sab? Okay. Before I get yours, Slime.
So hold on,
right?
so with the name Bandcamp, the actual companies never came at you, right?
Nah, I hope they don't.
Well, you spell your name different. It's spelled different, right?
Yeah, because when I was trying to upload to like Apple Music and shit, it kept getting denied. I kept seeing emails. I was going mad, like switching cover arts, bare shit, but it wasn't even that. I learned like I couldn't use Bandcamp. Like they're saying you have something in your name, so I had to change the C to a K.
Right. Yeah, because the company, right?
It's
probably trademarked, right?
You never had that in mind when you were coming up with a name?
What?
The site.
To be honest, I didn't even know about that site.
Hey, well,
I knew that, man. I knew it, you know.
It was pretty evident, but that's all right, though. It works for you, though, because it's a name that, like, when he said it, I'm like, oh, I know that name. It's like name recognition almost. So you'll have people that know the name already, so then they'll hear the music. Okay, Bandcamp with a K. All right.
Yeah, that was like from
Remember
the first time.
Remember that day.
No,
it's ingrained in a lot of people's head already.
No cap.
Yeah.
Right?
And Slime. Yeah. YungSlimeDinero. Because there's other Dineros, right?
Yeah.
But you put the names together.
Nah,
Before you answer the question, was it for Instagram?
Nah. A lot of people talk, not even to say the artist's name, but folks be tweaking, talking about I'm copying his name or something, but my name really came up like we just on the block, and I made it when I was young. Like I started rapping when I was like 16, so I was young. I'm a slime, of course, you know, slime ball.
Slap.
And dinero means money, you know, I love money.
Yeah.
You know, slime bros, we love money.
Whole lot.
Chasing the bag.
Yo, off the head shit, right? Are you guys having as much fun as it seems like you're having in the fucking videos?
Your videos look like they're hella fun, man. Yeah. Especially the one on the Jeep, the Wrangler one, or whatever it's called, the Gladiator, whatever.
38, yeah.
Lot of bands, little baby, I'm straight. Still on the block, they ain't passing the gate. They know my name from the M to the J.
That's what you're referring to when you said, my old ass thought it was a flipping handgun. I thought, my old ass thought it was a handgun, 38 revolver, you know. My old ass thought it was the handgun goes, and it booms, whatever you're saying like that too, right? Something, yeah, okay. But that's, okay, so you call it the 38. Or
no, I'm just saying that's the track that was called.
Yeah, that's okay. I thought the truck was called the 38. Okay, my bad. All right,
So,
yeah.
okay.
But our videos be lit. It'd be a movie every time.
Any
What's the shoot
cameraman
like?
we shoot with, they'll tell you.
Yeah, every cameraman who works with us is like happy, like, you know, because our videos are just mod. Like, mans aren't on like no boring shit. Like,
You hearing this, Gucci?
you know, Friday Ricky Dred, like, fam, mans are not like our videos is not just like these Toronto artists get together, bring Henny and tea up. Like, nah, mans go
repeat
mod.
that,
fam.
please. Repeat that for me, please.
Now,
Repeat it, please. Repeat what you said,
we
please.
just don't get together Airbnb with no Henny, nigga. We shoot viral. Everything is viral. Like Lambo and pandemics, everything is just viral.
Lambo in pandemics.
It's different. It's different. Like,
It's just different.
I don't think you guys interviewed anyone like young nigga sauce. Like we the youngest you probably had on this show. Like it's a different sauce. Like not blowing like these Toronto rappers. Like it's gonna be a different type of blow for YSB. Like, you know.
Remember this.
Americans are gonna be the one recognized.
Oh, definitely. I feel this is one of the reasons.
Your music speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a quick question. You keep saying slap, and I want to know what that means. Why? Why are you saying that?
Slap.
Cause we slime.
Yeah, like
You know what slap means?
Everything is like slat, like say slap for everything, cause niggas are just slam.
We really
like,
be doing some slime ball shit. Oh
for
yeah.
sure. We run
Listen.
up those bands, just scream slap, like with them bands, everything.
We got all these bitches screaming slap too.
Yeah, shit, wiping their nose in snaps, all that, screaming slap. Once we dropped Juice, I heard everyone screaming slap.
They talk, ooh, slap. Bro, we hit up your block, ooh, slap. With extensions and glocks.
No cap.
Yeah, it was lit. It was lit in the States, but I wasn't seeing anyone.
Real shit, it was
wiping
lit
their
in the
nose.
States, and mans had to bring.
Fix your mic a little bit.
Slap was like lit in the States and shit. Like I didn't see no one screaming slap other than like YG, to be honest. But fucking I see no one screaming slap. And we
YG
dropped
Houdini.
Juice, and I see everyone like saying slap this, slap that, wipe your nose. Like
Yeah.
niggas be copying that track too.
So out of all your tracks, right?
Yeah.
Right, and even those collabs that you guys have, what do you think is the one? Two-part question. What do you think is your favorite one, and which one do you think is the one that has gotten the most traction for y'all?
The most traction I'd say is probably like Juice. Like
Yeah,
after that
Juice,
video, like I seen like a lot of shit change. Like I seen like the rapper life starting to come into flow after that video. Like even at school, everything, like I seen like fucking that video change everything. How people treated me, like all of that. So after that video, I knew like okay, like it's about to be like on, like not fully on, but like after this, I could for sure like come make a name for us, YSB.
Yeah.
So you guys attended the same school?
Nah.
No? Okay, so it's good then. So, like you said, it was different in school after, right? So, was it like an overnight change, or was it like a slow, and then they're like, yeah, this guy's popping? Same question for you also.
Yeah.
After Juice, it was like a change, like for instant, because I was dropping before Juice. Like I dropped like 3 tracks before Juice, but
Okay.
like, that was still a change, but like it wasn't as much as like a dramatically change as Juice. Like I dropped Juice, and like no cap, the next day at school, this girl came to me with like a brisk iced tea, and she's like, "Oh, you want to drink it, brisk?" I was like, "What?" Like I was so confused, like, cause no one came to give me an iced tea before. I was like,
Yeah.
shit.
And for you, same question. So how was it like in school? Was it noticeably different?
Nah, not really. I'll say like when I was in school, like people already knew me cause like before the music, you know. So I was already getting love. But when I started rapping, like shit, like I knew we were already getting love cause when I was on the block and shit, and they already told me like I could do this shit. People were already saying cause we had unreleased music before we started releasing like on like radios and shit like that.
Yeah, like we had unreleased music that man to listen to, and like already know from there like would be hot. Like
So your block was already telling you it's official, and then the people around the city just co-signed it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But some people in the city be hating, but cause like there's like I don't know, half the city be liking some foo dropping that shit ass music, but like half the city like they know who dropping that fire, that YSB shit.
Yeah. Can we go back a little bit? What was like home life like? Y'all got, and for both y'all, is it both parents in the house for you? Bandcamp. Yeah.
Nah, like my mom have a house and my pops has a house, but I talked to both.
Yeah.
of
You
them.
said that
They're
earlier.
both
Both
ends.
ends of Brampton.
So what was that like? Was it like from the beginning that like they were always on both ends, or like was everybody in the house together at one point and then
Yeah,
they split?
We were in a house together at one point, and then they split, and like my mom moved to an apartment in one side, and then pops on another side, and then like he moved again, but they're still on like the separate sides. So
Yeah.
that's why I be like around everywhere in the bees a lot, cause like they're on the 2 opposite sides, so I be stopping in the middle sometimes and shit.
And like you got brothers and sisters, like.
I have one sister, a younger sister.
Okay. Same thing with you, Slime.
Nah, my mom and dad we didn't live in the same house, but my dad and my mom was always there. Like my dad was always there, but I live with my mom. Like my mom, she was there for sure. My dad there for sure.
Okay.
You have siblings?
Yeah, I got an older brother.
Does
Got
he
a
rap?
younger brother. Nah.
So I asked this question to ask this: what were they listening into that in the house around? Because now you said you got older bro and everything, and so let's start with you, Bandcamp.
My mom listened to like a lot of like Mariah Carey. I heard a lot in the morning. like all those type of tracks, like even Beyonce sometimes, and like
Sick.
Usher. I used to hear I used to dance and turn up to Usher Bear, but yeah, that's what I mostly hear around shit in the house.
Mom was an R&B into R&B music.
Yeah, and she listened to a lot of Spanish music too.
Okay.
Yeah, cause
Yeah,
you're hearing a lot of Spanish music all the time.
That's your background.
I'm half Spanish and half black. Like my mom's from Ecuador,
Mm-hmm.
my pops is from Jamaica.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Dope.
You been to either?
I've been to Ecuador still.
Nice.
Dope. And what about you, Slime? What was playing in the crib when you were growing up?
My mom listened to a lot of old school, but I really listened to a lot of Chicago music, because growing up my cousins used to be at my house a lot and shit like that. Shout out my cousin He-Rap, shout out YB. Vacation, but yeah.
So they were playing
I
that
just
Chief?
listened to Chicago music, L.A. Capone, Chief Keef, K600, those drill music.
Okay.
Oh,
You know
your
where
older
the sound
brother
comes from.
Your older brother was listening to the same stuff, or
Yeah.
Okay.
is it a big gap between you and your brother, or
Nah, we close.
year, 2 years?
3.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, what made it where you guys are let's get into this music shit? I could rap too.
I remember cause man's always knew that we had different sauce from everyone. We always knew American niggas are gonna see our sauce and wanna come sign us and fuck with us.
Yeah.
Cause shit, man's inspiration, and I don't really look at no Toronto artists or any of that for drip or shit. I don't even really look at the States and shit, but more of my drip and shit comes from America, cause Canada, they're not really dripping
So you said, all right, I'm gonna just pick up the mic and do the shit myself.
One day my cousin, he was in the studio, he said he's going to the studio, and I was bro, I'm forwarding, I was just bored, and I was I'm forwarding with you, and then I just got to the studio, and I was this place is new, it was neat, and with bare neat vibes in there. My cousin was recording for a minute, and then I just put on my phone, I went my notes, and I just started writing a track.
How the vibe caught you?
Yeah, I was writing it, I went to the washroom, because I was taking it serious, went to the washroom, was writing it, and then I came out, I was just fam, let me just record this to the engineer. I'm let me record this quick, and he's soft, and I recorded it, and I just recorded it, it was my first time really recording a track.
Yeah.
And I just recorded it, I remember, and then I just caught with it in my Dropbox, and I started listening to it. I was this is actually saucy, and I sent it to my homies, and they're it's a different type of drip, shit, that track is actually sauce. And then man's been talking about rapping and YSB, and then just shot my first video, V-Lone, it was super sauced out.
Water feel like a damn leak. All this water feel like a damn leak. Just drop to my damn feet. All these broke niggas I can't see.
Mans were just there one day. I was planning on shooting a video, but I was planning on doing it downtown Brampton in front of this graffiti wall. But it started raining, and I was fuck, I was super stressing. But then I was at my cousin's house, his mom's house, and then he's oh fuck, if you guys if you're trying to do it, could just do it at my crib. He said a crib, and I was just fuck, that's gonna be just a crib.
Yeah.
And then I went there, and the man just sauced the crib.
That's gonna be best.
Hey, listen, that video right there, that's a lot of shit going on in that video, man.
It was just picked up, went there, and just started saucing that camera. Once he put the camera on my face, I just started saucing on it. I seen his footage when he played it back. I was yeah, I know it's gonna boom. It's hard.
It was a natural on camera.
Yeah.
Just sauce.
And before we flip it to you, Slime, that track, the first one that you made in the studio that you were yo, I like this. Did you put that out too, or is it just sitting there in our drive somewhere in the Dropbox? You, Bandcamp, I'm asking you.
Oh, fuck, my bad. What did you say?
The first track that you recorded at the studio, do you still have it? Is it released?
Did
or
you
is
put it
just-
out?
Yeah, that's the track that I recorded. That's V-Lone, the first track I ever.
It's called Velo.
V-Lone,
Yeah.
the one that's in the video is
Yeah.
the first track you ever recorded?
Yeah, that's the first track I ever recorded in the studio. Seriously. I used to be at the studio sometimes, like, with my homies and shit, but, like, I never went on the mic ever. I just, like, fuck it. Didn't really. Yeah.
So that day is something that just made you decide this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I always knew, like, if Hoop Dreams didn't work out fully, I want to be a rapper. Like, I always told myself that. Like,
So you were a baller before.
Like, like, I was a baller, I'm not gonna lie, for a bit. And but you know, I wasn't like, I was just like a average baller, like, you know, like, never had no hard odds mixtape, like, can't dunk and shit. So like, I was like, you know, like, have to be realistic with
Switch
yourself.
lanes.
Yeah. And with you, Slime, well, same thing in the studio? Was it like a first time thing, or was it like a
YSL, that was my first track.
My show, LilBandKamp, bitch, a whole lot of dough. She said, cuff me, bitch, you must be on blow. Sipping wop, that's a whole lot of.
Like, I didn't really think it was gonna like do numbers like that. I wasn't like hoping it for it to do numbers like that. I just released it just to release it. Cause like my niggas we hang out with were saying like track was hard, but
just drop it.
Yeah, just drop it. So
Video was some drip too, like.
Then I just dropped it and I seen everyone was fucking with it and shit. So I was like, yeah, I could do this.
Yeah.
All our videos are like authentic, like.
Sorry, in the mic.
And all our videos are like 100% like authentic. Like, I know man's be like stressing for videos and like all that shit, but like our video days, like, man's wake up and just link up, and then like we just think like of some sauce and we just go and do it. And it comes out sauce every time. Like, man, every time I shoot a vid, like, I'm not stressing because I know, like, man sauced it up each time.
Yeah.
So like the reference you made to pulling out the Lambo in the pandemic.
Yeah.
So what was that? That's a video shoot, right?
Yeah.
So what was that like? What was that day?
That I seen someone on my Snapchat, like, he had like a foreign. I was like, what? And like, I messaged him, and he had like a knee foreign Lambo for a knee, like a knee deal. I told him pull up on me this day, certain time, and like, I was right across the street from my building, so I just at home all day, like, just, I was waiting for my Lambo to pull up on me. But shit, I just in my room blasting tracks. Then once the Lambo pulled up, I just sauced everything, like, I sauced across the street, like, no more sauce could be done there anymore.
Sauce
sauced across the street.
And okay.
Sounds like a Ric Flair flipping strut going on.
Yeah, nigga saucy as fuck, yo. So there was a thing that popped up on the timeline, on my timeline, because I follow you on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Or the We Love Hip Hop page. I think I follow you on a personal, but besides the point.
Yeah.
King of Brampton. Then I think I seen it on 6Buzz too. I think they reposted it too.
He posted that.
Right? Did you get what kind of
backlash or flack did you get?
Good response. Well, how was it?
There's a lot of that shit. Like, after that video, like, that was like, you see how I said Juice like put me onto like a stage. That video brought me to like a next stage in a way, but like it was like a lot of hate. Like, I seen like even like hate from people I knew. Like, I just seen bare hate after that video. I was like, what the fuck, man? They're hating so hard. Like, you should be proud of this. Like, I didn't even see no one claim Brampton ever, and like I claimed it. Some people hated it. Yeah, now everyone have a problem with it. That's facts. And, and people who don't have a problem with it now want to try to claim it. Like, I put King of Brampton in my bio, and the next day I wake up, see this next Instagram famous you with the same thing in his bio. I was like, wow. Like,
where's my more fires? Keep going, bro.
More fire!
Savy the Ghost.
Quick question, just a sidebar, off the music. Like, what are you guys like into? What do you do, like, outside of that?
Like, outside the studio?
Yeah, outside of the studio, what do you do? Like,
we just run
like,
that shit up.
Fun? Like,
I run that shit
just
up.
Run it up.
No cap.
The man's telling you what he asked, he answered.
Nah, but like,
time, we just be running it up. All the time, we just YSB, running it up all the time.
Nah, we run it up, but like, nah, but I like our homies, like, they fall to like my pop's crib, and like, man's will just cool it there, like in the garage and shit. Man's play 2K, like my homies play 2K bear and shit. YSB. Oh, on 2K?
Yeah, 2K. Bob. What's my team? YSB. Yo, didn't even flinch.
Fucking in 2K, it's Portland still. Go mod with Lillard.
Okay. Send you home. Game 3. Game 5, sorry.
Oh, man. Okay. This this is a show that you did, right? One of your first shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
You opened for the late great Houdini, R.I.P. Houdini. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Houdini,
RIP.
R.I.P. Slime.
That's what I was saying when they said was it
Young
Clendell?
Goat.
Clendell?
Who?
What was the school he went to? He said it in one of his tracks.
Or Campion?
Campion. There we go. Yes.
So what was like? That was your first show?
Yeah, my first show like ever. Like he just like hit up Slime. He's like, fuck, like, yo, you guys want to perform Juice? Like, I'm a concert, I'm opening up. Yeah, like, so he brought us out there. And yeah, we just went and pulled up in like a Sprinter. It was mad. I seen people lined up like super far and shit. I was like, what the fuck, just waiting and shit. And then we went in there. People even like came, took pictures. Like,
Nice.
there's a full star day still. And like, mans were just backstage and shit, and performed, turned up the whole crowd, like everyone, even the people who were supposed to come on late in the performance, like they came on the stage and shit, like it was just turned up. Like shout out Houdini for bringing us out there. Like he did a real nigga shit.
He like the first artist to like start fucking with us, like
and show niggas love. Yeah.
So how did he get on y'all? How did y'all get on his radar?
Like he like knows niggas, like he be hanging with niggas who are like our homies and shit. And like he just like that music, like everyone around him was like knows who we are and shit.
Yeah.
And like he really fuck with like fucking Juice. Like when he like they heard that unreleased Juice, and like they were just going like, that's when like the new man's could like going mad with this music.
Yeah. So are labels hollering at you guys?
There'll be some in my like requests and shit, but
we get
I don't like
a lot of, even like a lot of artists too. We trying to like
try to sign y'all to like a production deal type of thing.
Yeah.
So what about collabos?
There gonna be some soon. Like I wanted that
next tape for sure.
I wanted that first, like no collabs, just like all us. But like on the next tape, dropping probably like the end of summertime, there's gonna be like some big collabs on there still. Like not no little ones. Like
Stuff to look forward to. Okay.
Yeah. I want to switch gears for a quick second, okay? Because I know like y'all watch the news or at least catch shit on the on your own timelines and stuff like that, right? And you see that like everywhere it's just gone modix right
real
now.
shit, fam. Like one day it's been mod ever since that day. I don't know. Like it just turned mod.
Right? What do you feel that we can do in our city, the whole GTA, Brampton down to freaking downtown over here, to bring down some of the violence that's been going on in the street?
Fuck. Give everyone some good like label deals or some shit. Give niggas money. Like.
Interesting. Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah, give like niggas money, some shit like to like, so they don't even want to be involved in other shit, and like they'll just be neat, have some neat to like work for, look forward to, like make it way easier to blow and shit. There'll be way less of that shit. Like if you're giving people flights to the States and shit for their music, like be way less and shit. But Toronto's like at a cap. Like I don't know, like they're not trying to like. It's not like America. Like America, that's just where all the light is, and like Toronto's just like under that, like blocked from the light.
Yeah.
Or shit, but I have to like squeeze away to that light still.
Yeah.
Shit.
And what about you, Slime? What do you feel that we could do to bring down some of the shit that's going on out here?
Shit, I don't know. I say to start the politics in the city and shit. That's it, really.
Yeah, like just try to blow. Fuck all the other shit.
Yeah, remove the obstacles. He said it basically. Make it easier for them to get to the States
Yeah.
and perform instead of we're hindering their progress.
Shit, like even like like other sometimes like rappers can't drop because they're like Bihar or some shit like that. They can't even drop their music. Like if they're giving out deals like that, like niggas be dropping like some hard tracks. From that track, they should be like way more like mans are like niggas should be way more ahead than boss. Just cause we're in Toronto, like we're way more behind. So you have to work like extra harder. Like a lot of people, like if we're in the States right now, like your fan page probably would be way more bigger, all of that shit. But Toronto's way different. Like no one wants to show love to you, none of that shit. So you just have to like go like be different than everyone else. Cause once they label you as everyone else, and then they just like you're just everyone else. In Toronto, you have to be like standing out to be like popping and like make it to the States.
That's one thing I give you guys. Your sound is not like everybody else's. There's a thing in Toronto where everybody sounds the same. You guys don't sound like the same norm, right? So I give you guys props for that, 100%.
Respect, for
when I was listening to your music, like I noticed, like I don't know, maybe a minimal auto-tune, like little, if any.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean.
I
like,
just started like trying to put on auto-tune like just recently. I never used it before.
So if it, you know, like I say, the music's good, the lyrics are there. If you don't need it, I wouldn't use it. You know, you can experiment. You know, whatever. I'm not telling you not to, but you know, like your sound is. You guys have your own sound. It's not like, oh, I heard this before. It's like you said earlier. It's not Hennessy and B&B, Airbnbs. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I appreciate
everything
that.
is exotic. Like everything in man's lifestyle is like exotic. Like down to the woods, man. Smoke like. Don't
exotic
fuck with
bitches.
like even like down to the lighter, like mans are just exotic, like dripping different, like all that exotic shit.
No, but and you also made some really good points with the I've said this before, what you said. If it's more opportunities when you're out there rapping so that you can like get that shit really popping,
for sure,
then man them don't have to be thinking about the other shit.
Even pages would be front, like they fuck with the city and they swear like they're trying to make it happen, but like what a post of an artist, like if you pick just one artist or like 3 or some shit, that's way more better than all like the other type of shit they're trying to do to bring it together. Like they could just do some like hard, like some shit that matters, like makes a big difference. Like one post, like pages were big enough for like one post or one like something that they could actually do, but I don't know, they just don't want to actually like do what they fully could do. Want to move that.
What do you guys have coming up next?
I have a track dropping like maybe even when this is out, it might be out. It's called Video Game.
Sometimes my life feel like a video game. A lot of gas in the car and it's going super fast. And if it's 12 on my...
It's like my favorite like video I ever seen still. It's dropping
crazy.
like, it's gonna be dropping like just now. That's like just now, and then end of summer, like mid-August, dropping a tape, like a crazy tape. Gonna have merch for it, all that shit.
Nice.
Is it going to be a collaboration tape or a solo tape?
Not collaboration.
Okay. So the two of you guys plus features, stuff like that.
Okay.
All that shit.
Dope.
You see, you have merch for it too.
Yeah, we're gonna have all the sauce merch, masks, everything.
Nice.
I'm even trying to get those little leather leashes on some merch. Some new type of drip.
I like the way y'all putting it together, man. Y'all seem like you got a lot of focus, man. You know what I'm saying? Freaking LilBandKamp in the motherfucking building.
Slack. Shout out Friday.
YungSlimeDinero in the building.